So these are the fixtures for match week 36. We have Brentford versus Southampton, Burnley facing off against Aston Villa, Chelsea face off against Wolves, and Brighton are facing off against Manchester United. Into our first feature game now, and it's going to be the game between Crystal Palace and Watford, where in real life, if Watford do not win this game, they will be the second team in the Premier League to be relegated. Can Crystal Palace get a win at Selhurst Park? Into our next round of fixtures, it's going to be Arsenal versus Leeds, Leicester versus Everton, Norwich versus West Ham, and finally we go to the Etihad Stadium where Manchester City face off against Newcastle, where they'll probably need a win. Into our last fixture now, it's going to be Liverpool versus Tottenham, another game where Jurgen Klopp needs to win and keep the pressure on Pep Guardiola in the actual title race. In the Premier League marbles as well, these two teams are fighting for the title. Our first game up is a game between Brentford and Southampton, two of the teams in the mid-table. Here we go into the middle, marbles go. No goes far. It's now 2-0 to Southampton in a minute. They're taking a 2-0 lead. But now Brentford get one back. There's another one for Brentford. It's now 2-2. I believe Ivan Toney with a goal there. It's now 3-3. James Ward-Prowse with a goal there. And it's a draw between Southampton and Brentford. Up next is a massive game between Burnley and Aston Villa. Both of these teams in the relegation zone. If Burnley do not win this game, they are relegated. They need the 3 points. Here we go. It's a goal early from Weghorst. It takes the lead. But now it's 1-1. It looks like Buendia with a goal there. But the McGinn ball is rolling in. And it looks like Burnley are going to be relegated from the Premier League marbles. Burnley are relegated. Up next, the game between Chelsea and Wolves. Chelsea need a win here to start to slip back into the table. Here we go. Goal early for Chelsea. They take a 2-0 lead. Now it's going to be 2-2. It's now 3-3. Kai Havertz with a goal there. But now it's 4-3 to Wolves. And they're going to get the 3 points over Chelsea. Up next, the game between Crystal Palace and Watford, where if Watford do not win this game, they are relegated in the real Premier League. Here we go. 2 goals for Watford early. They currently lead. Now it's 2-1 at the minute. It's going to be 2-2. Looks like it's going to be 3-2 to Watford. It looks like. Yes, it looks like they're going to get the win. And they might just stay in the Premier League for another week. Up next, the game between Brighton and Manchester United. Man United currently second in the table, needing a win here to close the gap on Liverpool at the top. Here we go. It's a goal for Man United early. They take the lead. It looks like it's going to be Rashford with a goal there. But now Brighton hit back with 2 of their own. It's going to be Trossard with a goal there to make it 3-2 to Brighton. And they get the win over Man United. Our first game out of part 2 is Liverpool versus Tottenham. Man United drew and Liverpool have a chance to go 5 points clear at the top of the table. Here we go. There's a goal for Tottenham early. It's now 2-1 in a minute. Mohamed Salah with a goal there. 2 goals of his own. It's going to be 4-2 to Liverpool. It looks like they're going to go 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League marbles table. Our next game up is Arsenal versus Leeds. Can they capitalise on Tottenham losing? Here we go. Into the middle of marbles go. No goals so far. It's 2 goals for Arsenal early. Now it's 2-1 at the minute. It's going to be 2-1 to Leeds. It's now 3-1 to Leeds. It's 4-2 to Leeds. Rafinha with a crucial goal there. And that gets 3 points for Leeds United. Up next, the game between Leicester and Everton. Everton need a win to fight for relegation zone in the real Premier League table. Here we go. Can they get a win? It's a goal early for Jamie Vardy. It looks like no goals at the minute. But Demarai Gray gets one of his own. He levels back. Is there going to be a winner? No, there's not. And the points are shared. 1-1. Up next, the game between Norwich and West Ham. Norwich relegated in the real Premier League. West Ham fighting for survival in our Premier League. Here we go. It's 4 goals for West Ham early. It's 4-1 to West Ham. Rice, Zuma, Antonio, and Ben Rama with the goals. It's a 4-1 win for West Ham, and they smash Norwich. Up next, the game between Man City and Newcastle. If Man City do not win, Liverpool can win the title next week. Here we go. Kevin De Bruyne with a goal early. He's currently 1-0 at the minute. Jack Grealish gets one of his own. But now it's going to be Alex Saint-Maximin to make it 2-1. And Guimaraes is off the line. Incredible. But Lascelles comes through. It's 2-2, which means that Liverpool can win the league next week. On my channel, Callum WM. Burnley Football Club have been relegated from the Premier League marbles after 18 losses this season, 91 goals conceded. The top scorer was Ashley Barnes and a record low 36 points. They will spend 36 out of 38 weeks in the relegation zone. Make sure you check the playlist to see who will win the league and who might go down with them. Comment down below. The results for match week 36 were a 3-3 draw between Brentford and Southampton, a 2-1 win for Aston Villa which relegated Burnley. Chelsea lost 4-2 to Wolves, and a 3-2 win for Brighton over Manchester United. Into our first feature game now, and it was Watford who beat Crystal Palace 3-2 with goals from Ekon, Pedro and Sissoko, cancelling out MacArthur and Anderson's goals for Crystal Palace. So Watford survive another week in the Premier League, real Premier League. Into our next round of results is a 4-2 win for Leeds over Arsenal, a 4-1 win for West Ham over Norwich, a 1-1 draw between Leicester and Everton, and a 2-2 draw between Manchester City and Newcastle, which will mean Liverpool can win the title next week in the Premier League marbles. So don't forget to subscribe and come back. Liverpool got a 4-2 win over Tottenham Hotspur, Mohamed Salah getting 2 goals. Now let's head into the table and confirm what those results mean. The Premier League marbles table for match week 36. Liverpool's win over Tottenham means that they can win the title next week. Now 5 points clear after Man United and Manchester City both drop points. Newcastle currently stay 4 points ahead of Arsenal and Tottenham after they drop points this weekend. Looking at the mid-table, there's not too much change in the mid-table, some small places moving here and there. But now looking into the relegation zone, Burnley are our first team relegated. Aston Villa and Leicester City are both fighting for their life, with Brentford and West Ham still not certain for safety. Into the top scorer list now, and Mohamed Salah is leading the way by 4 goals over Dennis and James Ward-Prowse. He has 27 goals this season. Dennis and James Ward-Prowse only have 23. Ivan Toney has 22. Son, KDB, Lukaku, Antonio and Pukki all have 21, and Cristiano Ronaldo has 20. But with 27 goals, Mohamed Salah looks definitely set to win the Golden Boot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe down below because next week we might have some champions and some more relegations.